everybody, my name is Buzzycombs, and welcome to another episode of Just Minecraft. Today, I should be building a house, but will I be building a house? No, I will not. So instead of doing the productive thing and getting myself a place to live, I am going to be collecting a bunch of alliums. And the reason I want to start collecting a bunch of alliums is because one of my fellow Just Minecrafters, Hey Squid, is a huge fan of the color purple, and of course, these are her favorite flower. And to my absolute delight, I realized that my area is completely surrounded in them, and so of course I have to pick them all. Oh, and before we finish collecting all these alliums, I would also like to address that I have a dog. Yes, you heard that right. I have an adorable, fluffalicious pupper who really needs a name. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. But in the meantime, I'm going to return back to collecting all of these because we have quite a lot to gather. There's a cherry tree? Why do I have a cherry tree here? Oh my gosh, I am very happy about this. I have a cherry tree. Thank you, mysterious stranger who has gifted this to me. So many alliums. And oh dear, the stars are out. Hopefully we don't get too many hostile mobs spawning around here. But I haven't lit anything up, so we might be in a little bit of danger. Oh, Skipper, I thank you, wonderful, kind soul. He is sleeping through the night. There are phantoms. Oh, thank goodness for Skipper. We would have been in for a tough time if not for him. And now I need to not fall down this pit of despair and go around this giant crater to collect the rest of the flowers. And look, my eyes did not deceive me. We have even more alliums going around the mountain. We are going to keep collecting them all until this entire mountainside is naked. And honestly, while I would love to keep some for myself, I think it would be even better to just gift them all to my neighbor because that is good neighborship. I think that's a word. If it's not, please don't correct me. There's a donkey. Oh, hello, cutie patootie. You are quite adorable. I will come here and I will claim you someday, dear donkey. But first, we must prioritize our picking. And not the nose kind. Oh, this is such a cute little village. And it looks like the allium field ends right around here. So we'll have to make do with our 4.5 stacks of alliums, which I think is perfect. Wait. No, I am wrong. There are more alliums over there. But honestly, that's a little bit too many for me to collect. So I think I'm actually going to save that location for later and gift it to Squid. So let me just sleep through the night real fast and grab these valuable coordinates. And holy cow, this seed is insane. And I just, wow. Oh my goodness. What? There's a village down there? Look at this cave! I do not want to fall down there though, so I'm just gonna go. And now that I've collected all these alliums, the next thing I would like to do is find myself a llama. And the reason I want to get a llama is because what better way to deliver a gift than on the backs of a llama? Now, before I go off and find a llama, I would like to make myself some purple dye. And apparently alliums only make magenta. So what I'm going to have to do is find myself a blue and a red flower. Now, I know I have some red flowers just over this way, so I'm just going to grab one of these. And just over there, I see some cornflowers, which is perfect. So I just need to pick some of these as well, make some red and blue dye, and then mix them together to make some purple dye. And 2 is just the right amount because with these, I'm going to make 2 pieces of purple wool and a purple carpet. And now we need to go off and find ourselves a llama. That is not a llama. Neither is that, and certainly not that either. So instead of wandering around aimlessly and hoping we can find one of the elusive llamas, I actually know exactly the place I can find one. So if we take a peek up at Valley Girl Mountain and then draw our gaze downwards into the valley, we have found ourselves our neighbor Hijuri, and she sure has a lot of llamas. And so of course I'm going to have to kidnap a child. So to kidnap a baby llama, I'm going to have to harvest a little bit of Hijuri's wheat, but I don't have the bone meal to grow it back. I'm so sorry, please forgive me. And now I just have to craft a whopping 2 hay bales, and with these I can breed a llama child and hopefully not get squished by them. There it is, the baby. You are the chosen one, little fella. Oh, and I just realized a slight problem. I don't have a lead, nor do I have any wheat to lead it with, and I really don't want to steal any more hay. So I'm just going to ask the trusty chat, does anybody have a lead? Sobbing face. And an ensuing horror, realize that nobody has any leads. So what's the solution? Doing the exact I did not want to do and steal a piece of wheat and hope that with one piece of wheat we can lead the child. But I really don't think it's gonna work. Hello? Nope. It didn't. Shuri, I once again am so sorry. And now that I have a trusty hay bale, I'm going to have to figure out how to extract the child from its parents. And carefully, I'm going to slowly push it out the gate. Yes! The child has been separated, and it is now mine because that's how these things work. So now I just have to do the very tedious task of bringing this adorable baby llama all the way to my base, which isn't even in render distance. Yay! And now that we have painstakingly brought this child back to my base, I have to make it a little pen to stay in. So with this trusty oak wood, we are going to make a couple of sticks. And with these sticks, we are going to make some fences. And now this adorable little llama is temporarily going to set up base right here. Because at the moment, I really don't want to bring it all the way over to Squig's base because it is really far and it's going to be a pain. So to resolve this, we are going to need to figure out how exactly we are going to get our hands on a lead. Now, to get some leads, I can follow one of two options. Option A is to wait for a wandering trader to spawn and kill it. Option B is to go off and find myself a swamp and kill a few slimes. And I think option B is the better choice because we have no idea when we're gonna get... Oh, I almost fell down there. Anyways, we don't know when we are going to be getting a wandering trader. And also, it feels mean just to kill somebody for leads. Like, who does that? And so our nearest swamp is about 3,000 blocks away. So this is going to be a really long journey. And honestly, before I go, I should probably craft myself a bed because I don't know how long I'm gonna be out for. And now it's time to trek across the vast expanse of desert. Ooh, a pumpkin. I'm just gonna yoink these. What? And what? Wow! There are surface level minecarts too? Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna take all these. Why the heck not? I don't even care to check what's inside. But the issue is my inventory is now full, so maybe I shouldn't keep the minecarts with chests. Oopsie. Are there any more minecarts with chests within sight? Yes, there's one more. I'm gonna dive into the depths of this cave and yoink some loot. Golden apple, blueberries, redstone. Any more loot? No, we're going. It's probably not a good idea to stick around. Oh, but what about down here? Yes! And look! It's the desert! This is not quite my objective, but while I'm here, I might as well gather up at least a stack of sand. That way, I have it. So what I'm going to do is set my spawn real quick, get rid of a bit of my inventory. Honestly, I should not have brought the alliums with me, but they're already here, and nothing we can do to change that. So I'm just going to mine up a bunch of sand. All right, a perfect stack of sand acquired. Now we can continue our journey. And while I'm here, I'm also going to grab a couple of cacti. Cactus flower. Can I just place it anywhere? I can place it anywhere! Okay, this is my new favorite flower. Can you make pink dye with it? You can make pink dye out of it. Oh, I love it so freaking much. These are awesome. And looky here, we've got a village. You guys have... They have hay bales. I mean, they have hay bales! Yay! Okay, I think that is more than enough hay, so I'm going to leave the rest of the bales for any other future travelers. And look at what I see just beyond that hill! We have ourselves a mangrove swamp! And we made it just at the nick of time because the sun is now setting, or at least close to it, so of course I'm going to set my spawn point right on the outskirts of the swamp and brace myself for night to fall. And honestly, while I wait, I might as well make myself a secure little shack because you never know how wrong things can go. Now, I know it's not the prettiest little thing, but the last touch we need to add to it is, of course, a door and a torch. So to get a door, I'm just going to gather a teensy-weensy bit of mangrove wood. We've got 5 pieces of mangrove wood, which is plenty to make a door with. And now we can just slap it down right here. And voila, we have ourselves a haphazard little shack. And now it's time to go hunt down some slimes. The fireflies! They work! I haven't seen them yet. Oh my gosh, wait, can I have a firefly bush. I have a firefly bush. I am a very happy camper. Even if I don't get any slimes tonight, I really like the fireflies. And you know what? I have some spare doors, so I'm just going to leave them here in the swamp, and maybe somebody will stumble upon them and wonder what the heck happened here. Hello? Are there any bouncy little guys around here? Please? There's fireflies fireflies. No slimes yet, but we've got so many fireflies and they're so cute. I'm not gonna take any more than these two though, because I feel like they make noise. Where are the slimes? There's a bee. There's an enderman. You're not a slime. There's a... Wait, did I hear slime? I swear I just heard somebody go... Ah! Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. This is the biome with the poison skeletons. No! I don't have a shield. I forgot those stinking things exist. Come on, slimes. Spawn already. I do not want to deal with these stinking bogged any more than I have to. I found my doors again, but those aren't slimes. Hi. You're not a slime either. None of these are slimes. Owie. Owie. I am going to die. I am going to die. No. No. I need to hide. I need to take shelter. Ah! Do I hear a slime? I swear I hear a slime. Where is that? Oh my gosh, it's the sound of the honey falling. Are you kidding me? It's daytime already. I've had zero luck finding any slimes. So let's actually just go to the other swamp, which is, you know, just as far as this one from spawn. So that's gonna be a fun journey. Yes, the majestic ocean bush. All right, we've just made it to the swamp and it's a pretty full moon, so hopefully we'll be getting some good slime spawns. It's the blue orchid. I love these flowers. I'm just gonna take as much as I can, but not all of them. We gotta leave a little bit. And look, it's a miracle. We have a slime and some spiders. Yes. Okay, we got 4 slime balls. Can we get any more of those? The question. Alright, I finished massacring the local slime population, and now I have 25 slime balls. And so I'm just going to tuck these aside and make my way back home. After a long and arduous journey, I am finally home, which means I can throw all of these items into my chest at long last because, oh my gosh, I have an inventory issue. And with these slime balls, I can make some leaves and give my llama a carpet. After I tame it, that is. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. What is going on in my cave? Hello. Do I have a worm infestation? He has a sign. What does the sign say? Worm your way out of here. We were here first. Excuse me. No, you weren't. The worms shall reclaim it all. I am a different color. Leave thy wormy home to us. No. I speak, therefore I am worm. Does that mean I'm a worm? Would you guys love me if I was a worm? Down with the combs. Excuse me? No. He's been decapitated. I heard there was free food here. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Here, you can have some free food. I am the worm, Max. I speak for the worms. Ah! Help! I'm drowning! Okay. I'll use the body part that I ripped off of the other worm to save you. There you go. You're okay, little worm. Well, it would seem I have a slight worm infestation, but I'll worry about that later. Hopefully it doesn't get too terrible because I like this cave and I would like to keep it. So, what do you guys think I should do about the worms? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways though, back to business. We need to finish taming Squig's llama. And so I'm just gonna sit here, eat my food, and try to get him to love me. Yay! It loves me, and now it is a purple llama. And of course, we cannot have a llama without putting a chest on its back. And now we can stuff this chest full of all the alliums, which I have the perfect amount. Yay! And now that we have our leads crafted and our llama tamed, the next thing I would like to do is gather myself a bit of gravel. So I'm just going to wander around and see if I can find any locations that might have gravel, such as this cave down here. And bingo, we found a little bit of gravel. So now I just have to do a lot of digging. And I think a full stack should be good. And so the next thing I would like to gather is some terracotta. And luckily for me, somebody has already cleared out a little terracotta digging location. And so all I really need is to gather about 8 of this. And lastly, I just need to collect a bunch more poppies and cornflowers. And I'm going to turn half of these into their respective dyes and then make some more purple dye. Now, the last material I need is some white dye, and I wonder if the Lily of the Valley drops any. Oh, it does! Okay, looks like we're collecting some Lilies of the Valley. Let's only turn 4 into dye for now, and hopefully that should be enough. Now, I'm going to smelt some cacti, and with all of these materials, I'm going to make myself some concrete and terracotta. And I just realized I think I need 8 more terracotta, so I'm gonna be right back and grab a little bit more. Or maybe... No, I can't do that. That's evil! Okay, I'm not going to kill the worm. Maybe instead of mining a little bit more myself, I can see if my neighbor has any to spare. Skipper! Oh, Skipper of the studios! Hi!
Yes?
First, do you have any food to donate to your homeless friend?
Yeah, here, take some steak.
Thank you. Oh, wow, that's a lot of steak. Holy cow.
Yeah, I have enough.
You're awesome.
Yeah, holy cow.
Secondly, do you have 8 terracotta to spare?
Yes, I do have 8 terracotta to spare.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? Did I give you 8?
Yep, perfect. Thank you so
All
much.
right. You're welcome.
That's all I needed to bug you for. I appreciate you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks to Skipper, we now have everything that we need, which means I can craft a little bit of lime green dye, make a little bit of lime terracotta, and then with my sand and gravel, I can make a bunch of purple concrete. And I think a stack and a half should hopefully be good. Oh, and of course, I would like to have a little bit of lime concrete as well. So now that I am fully equipped with my weapons of choice, it is time for me to break the llama free and transport it over to Squig Space, which, if I'm not mistaken, should be somewhere over yonder. And here we are. We have made it to Squid and Morg Space. And of course, our target of attack is Squid. Now, you might be wondering, Buzzy, why did you go to Squig Space with a llama and with a bunch of concrete and terracotta? Well, my lovely viewers, we are going to be building her a giant allium. And so, first, we are going to situate the darling little llama right here. And then next to it, we are going to start building. So what I'm going to do is lay down a green stem by mixing together a variety of lime terracotta, concrete, and concrete powder. Then, once I reach the top, I'm going to spread it out a little bit in a show of leafy greens. And then, of course, right above the base of leaves, we are going to build a beautiful ensemble of purple to act as the flower itself. And with the bulb now finished, I would also like to add some accents with purple concrete powder. Now, the absolute last thing I would like to do is add a couple little bits sticking out of the flower, and as a way for our concrete powder to stick out as well, I'm going to place a couple pieces of string. And the allium is finished, and so the final touch we need to add is a little sign that says, "I heard you like alliums." And the final touch to the sign is to dye it purple. Anyways, on that note, that is the end of today's episode of Just Minecraft. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribe. Go check out the other members on the SMP if you want to watch more content straight away. And without further ado, thank you all so much for watching, and I guess I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!